Good evening. Thank you for joining me here at Laura's View in Tarot 2. It is Saturday night, February 26, 2022. And earlier this evening, Mr. T addressed the CPAC 2022 convention. And his closing words included, and I quote, "in summation and in closing as your president." So I just had to come on and get my cards out and ask the universe, was this the mother of all signals? Was it a slip of the tongue? Is there something the universe wants us to know about our American Mr. T? Okay, so let me want to make sure my intention is really clear, so just a second. Okay, I'm excited to see what they'll have to say. And of course, I'll have to be careful how I say it, but I'll do my best. Okay, so card 1, card 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, if needed, 8, and 9. I'll be right back with that spread. Let's see what the universe wants us to know about Mr. T and what was said tonight. I'm back. Let's see what the cards have to say. Well, I frequently get the 4 of Cups when I'm asking a speculative question, and that's what this comes down to. I'm asking, was Mr. T's words in closing a signal? And what did the universe want us to know about Mr. T? So, as always, there are things that are obviously in view here, and there are things in play that we haven't yet got a glimpse of, but maybe a hint. Now, the Temperance card is all about justice and patience. And Mr. T and those in the alliance have had to show a lot of temperance and patience as things unfold. There's rearguard actions from the deep state. There was shenanigans in elections. And so obviously with those wings, temperance can take the high road. And as much as possible, that has been the effort. In the past, you can see we've got the 6 of Pentacles, and there's some generosity going on with that. There's some of what is possible. And it's always interesting to me that he's holding not just a purse, but more like the scales of justice here. So some has been meted out. Some of what Mr. T and the Alliance have tried to do has been able to happen. And there was a lot more that they would like to do. Let's see what's happening here in the present. We have the Page of Pentacles, and that he's at the start of good things. So, Mr. T, what's going on with you? Let's see. Moving ahead, because I don't preview the cards and try to make them say what I want them to say. It looks like we've got a lot of worries on our plate, and certainly the mainstream wants us to have them. There's the Ukraine, there's Russia, there's Mr. Putin's intentions, there's a pandemic, there's all sorts of things that have caused us worry, which there are energies that feed on that. But we have to understand that there's a lot of things that we might be worried about. There's a couple of legitimate concerns, but many of them we can just lay aside. And our advice to do that is the Justice card. I think we are going to see Mr. T back in some capacity. Oh, I wish when I had asked the question, I'd asked with a time frame. I didn't, but here's our celebration card. And it looks like justice is happening to those that need it and for those who require it. So those of us that have had to deal with unjust requirements or situations, justice is coming. We are going to be celebrating. That's kind of borne out with our next 2 cards. The 9 Cups is about celebrating and having plenty. You don't have it all, but you're really darn close, okay? And with the 8 of Pentacles, that's abundance and seeing things to harvest. So hang in there, Patriots, hang in there. Mr. T, that was not a slip of the lips. That was a signal. And I would say the coming months are going to make more and more people aware of the role. Justice is happening and that Mr. T is still very much on the scene. In fact, he never left. Thank you for joining me. If you enjoyed my video, please like it, share it. Be free to comment. I'd love it if you would be one of my subscribers, and I will see you next time. Thank you. Good night. Stay safe out there.